Hi everyone and welcome. In the previous video we have covered that how to flash Buildroot operating system on the NAND storage of LuckFox Pico Pro Max RV1106 Linux micro development board. So you can flash the Buildroot operating system on the LuckFox Pico Pro Max board in the NAND storage without using SD card. Okay, and you still have the access of that board using SSH. So that we have covered in the previous video. Now we are going to cover the same thing, but instead of LuckFox Pico Pro Max board, we are going to cover the same thing for the LuckFox Pico Mini B RV1103 Linux micro development board. Okay, so here you can see on the camera. Previously we have covered for this, okay, how to flash the Buildroot OS inside the NAND storage. Okay, so here is the NAND storage and we have flashed the Buildroot operating system. Now, instead of using this LuckFox Pico Pro Max board, we are going to use the LuckFox Pico Mini B version, okay, LuckFox Pico Mini B board to flash the Buildroot operating system. Now, here the chip, okay, this chip is the NAND storage, and with this LuckFox Pico Mini B version you will be having 128 MB of NAND storage. So if you visit the LuckFox website, here you can see LuckFox Pico Mini B RV1103 Linux micro development board, and if you scroll down, then here you can see the default storage for Mini B version 128 MB. So you will be getting 128 MB of NAND storage inside the Pico Mini B version. Okay, so you don't need SD card to flash Ubuntu operating system. You can use this NAND storage to flash Buildroot operating system. Okay, so that thing we will cover in this video. So first thing first, we have to install the necessary driver. Okay, you can download the driver from this link. Otherwise, I have also provided the link on the website, driver assistant, and we will see how you can install it. So you have to extract the driver assistant zip file, and then you have to double click on this exe, and then you have to hit the install driver button. Okay, driver installation is done. After that, you have to download the images, okay, for a LuckFox Pico Mini B board. Okay, so here you can see image download. So you can click on this link, Google Cloud link or Google Drive link, to download the image for LuckFox Pico Mini B board. Now we have already covered that how you can getting started with the LuckFox Pico Mini B board with the Ubuntu operating system. Okay, so if you want to watch that video, then here is the video. Okay, getting started with LuckFox Pico Mini B. Okay, in that video we have covered the Ubuntu boot. Okay, we have flashed MicroSD card with the Ubuntu, and then we have used the LuckFox Pico Mini B. But now in this video, specifically we are focusing on the Buildroot operating system. So you have to go to the Google Drive, okay, from this link, and here you can see the Buildroot folder. So you have to double click and open this folder. And here you can see LuckFox Pico Mini MicroSD Buildroot operating system and LuckFox Pico Mini NAND Flash operating system. Okay, so if you want to boot your Buildroot operating system from the NAND storage, then you have to download this file. And if you want to boot your Buildroot operating system from the MicroSD card, then you have to download this file for specifically LuckFox Pico Mini B version. Okay, so I have already downloaded these two files, and here you can see in the OS folder Buildroot LuckFox Pico Mini. Okay, this is the folder for NAND storage. Okay, and this is the zip file for the microSD card, but we are not going to use the microSD card in this video. We will directly flash the Buildroot operating system inside the NAND storage, so I don't need any microSD card image or nor microSD card. So here is the file. Okay, now we can proceed with the next step. The next step is flashing NAND flash. Okay, so for that you have to download the SoC Toolkit software. So you can click here to download the SoC Toolkit software, or you can visit our website and you can also download the SoC Toolkit software from here. Now I have already downloaded the SoC Toolkit software, so here is the software. Okay, so in the software folder, SoC Toolkit, and here is the SoC Toolkit software. Okay, now here we have to select the chip. So if you look closely on the back side of the LuckFox Pico Mini B board, we have the chip which is RV1103. Okay, so instead of RV1106, we have to select RV1103 as a chip, and then we have to press OK. Right now here you can see we don't have anything in the USB section, so we have to attach our board with our system after pressing the boot button. So you can plug this USB-C cable here. Okay, you can press this boot button and you can plug the second end of the USB cable to your laptop or your desktop. Okay, and once you hear the beep sound, you can release this boot button. Okay, and we are connected with our system. And once you connected, you will see here Muscrom 12. Okay, so we are successfully connected with the LuckFox Pico Mini B board. Now here we have to search for the path where our Buildroot operating system images are located. So I will click on the search path. I'll go to the folder, embedded device, LuckFox operating system, Buildroot, and our board is LuckFox Pico Mini B. So that's why so that's why we have to go to this folder, LuckFox Pico Mini NAND flash image. Okay, and I'm going to select this folder. We will press yes here, and what we will do first is we will erase the NAND storage. So I will select the download bin file. I will go to the advanced feature. I will click on the download bin to download this bin file into the NAND storage. You can see download done, and then we will erase the entire NAND storage. You can see erase OK. Then after we will select all files. We'll go to download section again, and we will click on the download button to download our Buildroot operating system inside our LuckFox Pico Mini B board. So I can hit the download button, and here you can see the download is started to our LuckFox Pico Mini B board. Okay, so our Buildroot operating system has been successfully flashed into the LuckFox Pico Mini B board. Here you can see this red LED is blinking, so it means that it is getting booted. Okay, and sorry for this. Yeah, and we can navigate to view network connection. Okay, and once this device will be successfully booted, you will see here remote NDIS based Ethernet sharing or network sharing device. Okay, to access this LuckFox Pico Mini B board, and here you can see we have the network connection here. Okay, remote NDIS based internet sharing device. So this device is connected with our network. Now we can try to ping this LuckFox Pico Mini B board, and if you are going to boot the Buildroot operating system, then we will have the specific IP address for that. Okay, and the IP address is this one. So in the case of Ubuntu, this will be the IP address. Okay, if you are going to boot the Ubuntu operating system inside the Luckfox board, and if you are going to boot the Buildroot operating system, then this is the IP address. So you can copy this IP address. You can open the command prompt. You can type ping and then IP address, and here you can see we are not getting any ping. So what I can do is I can again go to the view network connection. I can right click on the remote NDIS based internet sharing device, and I'll go to properties. Then we will click on the internet protocol version 4. We will use the custom IP address, and in which we will type 172.32.0.23. okay, which is in the range of this IP address. Okay, so you have to keep this first 3 portion as it is, and you can change the last 2 digit or 3 digit. Okay, so I have done the same, and then you have to press the tab key and subnet mask will be automatically detected, and then you can press OK. You can press yes again, okay, and that's it. You can again go to command prompt. You can ping the same IP address, and here you can see we are getting the ping. So our system, okay, your laptop or your desktop or your system is in the network with this LuckFox Pico Mini B board. Now we can able to access the terminal of this LuckFox Pico Mini B board via SSH. So you can use this command, okay, SSH root @172.32.0.93. So this is the command you have to use in the case of Buildroot, and this is the command you have to use in the case of Ubuntu. So I'm going to copy this command, and I'll paste it here, and then I'll hit enter. Yeah, here you can see I'm getting this error because in the previous video we have connected our system, okay, to the Luckfox Pico Pro Max board using the same IP address. So there are some SSH entries in my system. So I have to remove those SSH entries. So I can go to File Explorer. I can go back. I can again go back, or yeah, I can go to my user. I can search for the SSH folder and I can delete these two entries, and then I can close it. Now I can open new terminal. I can paste the same SSH command. I can hit enter and I will type yes, and then we'll hit enter. And here I have to provide the password to connect with my Luckfox Pico Mini B board. And the password I have already specified on our website. The password is Luckfox, so you can copy and you can paste it here, and then you can hit enter. And here you can see we are inside the Luckfox Pico Mini B with the Buildroot operating system and without any SD card. Okay, so you don't require SD card to you know, boot this Luckfox Pico Mini B board. Without any SD card also, you can flash your Buildroot operating system inside the NAND storage, and you can use your Luckfox Pico Mini B to control the GPIO and to have a camera connected with this ribbon, and you can detect some objects or some face, and you can also run the AI algorithm. Okay, now what we will check is we will check the free space, so free-h, and here you can see this much of MB is available. Okay, this is the RAM. Okay, now we will check the storage. So here you can see total available size after the Buildroot operating system is 65.3 MB. Okay, and this much is used, and this much is available. Yeah, so if you are using Buildroot in this device, then you will have the space constraint. But if you are going to flash the Buildroot operating system inside the SD card, and if you boot this board with the SD card, then you will have a lot of space. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear. And I hope that is also clear that how you can flash the Buildroot operating system inside the NAND storage of Luckfox Pico Mini B board. So first thing first, driver installation. Okay, after driver installation, you have to download the image for your specific board. Okay, so I have mini board, so I have downloaded these two images. For this is for microSD card, this is for NAND storage. Okay, and we have used this NAND storage image. After that, we will open the SoC toolkit. We will select the chip RV1103. Okay, and once we have this Muscrom 12 or Muscrom 22, we will click on this search path. Okay, to provide the folder location of our image. Okay, which we have downloaded from here. And then after, we will hit the download. And if you want to erase the NAND flash, then here is the procedure. You have to click on this download bin. Okay, you only have to select this download bin file. Then after, you have to go to the advanced feature, download bin, and erase all. It will erase the entire NAND storage. So this is the very good documentation. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. So you can follow our video for the same thing, and you can also read this documentation for the same thing. Okay, so I hope we have covered everything for this video. Now we will meet you in the next video. Till then, if you have any question or any doubt, then you can always ping me on Telegram, Instagram, WhatsApp. Okay, otherwise you can, send me a mail. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay, otherwise we will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.